On today's show, we look at how one class is preparing students for college.
And we also look at how future educators are getting a head start on their careers.
And finally, we look at one of the hidden sports featured at Rock Hill. These stories and more on this edition of Hilltop News. What's rocking, Rock Nation, and welcome to another episode of Season 6 of Hilltop News. Live from Studio 1060, I'm Yuktha Vangaveti.
And I'm Krish Bharadiya.
We have a great show in store for y'all today, starting with Krish catching up on everything going around the Hill. Krish?
Thank you, Yuktha. This past week, FFA competed in the Collin County Show with Elliot Kafir and Stella Vargas and Naomi He placing in the first retrospective categories. Congratulations to all the other contestants that placed in other competitions. Course selection is now open and skyward for all students. Make sure that you have all of your classes and alternates selected for the 2026-27 school year before the 28th of January. With course selection being open, Rock Hill is hosting an expo night from today from 6 to 8 p.m. Be sure to show up to see all the electives that Rock Hill has to offer. If you're unable to make it, check out the CTE videos on the Rock Hill website.
PCIS, Prosper Career Independent Studies, is a program that helps high school juniors and seniors explore career paths by working with mentors and building professional skills for college. Dia Verghese takes a deeper look into its impact.
The real dilemmas that are seen in daily life as a working professional.
For juniors and seniors enrolled in the Prosper Career Independent Study, the class goes beyond traditional coursework by helping students learn how to navigate the job field and develop professional skills that set them apart.
But when you come at it from a perspective and with confidence and speaking at a tone that isn't just worrisome little freshman and it's a confident, you look and sound like an upperclassman, it's going to allow you to stand out more. They're more likely to remember you when you go back the next year, or somehow when freshmen are lucky and they get that freshman internship that they really want.
PCS also gives students an early start in building professional relationships, helping them make real-world connections in their field.
I've seen the class impact students by giving them the confidence necessary to whether talk to professionals, learn how to network, and of course be able to give presentations. Ultimately, students give a presentation at the end of the course that allows them to stand in front of a panel of people that they've invited that are and talk for about 20 minutes.
What makes PCS stand out from other classes is the opportunity for students to partner with mentors, gaining insight and experience to learn more about their career.
I definitely think that one of the biggest things for me was when I was in my junior and senior year. I did it for 2 years, and both years we had kind of a mentor program, so I think that mentor that I met and I talked to has been like a lifelong mentor for me since then. So I think having that mentor was really important because it helped me network with professionals that are not only just like software engineers, but like well above that.
Ultimately, PCS offers students a chance to prepare for what comes next, giving them experience and confidence to step into college or their future careers. For Hilltop News, I'm Dia Verghese.
If you're interested in learning more about the PCIS program, you can contact the advisor Kushari Kacha at cgkacha@prosper-isd.net for more information.
Salad & Go has closed all of its 41 locations in Texas as a part of an effort to refocus their home states, Arizona and Nevada. The deadline to order your yearbook is January 31st. Check out our Instagram at rock.hill.media for more information. On January 3rd, President Trump ordered a raid on Venezuela's president, Nicolas Maduro. He was
gaining first-hand experience at Hughes Elementary School.
My favorite part about being in the teaching and training course is definitely the internships, and I love all my students, and I just love being in the classroom and caring for their students the way I want to, and how to actually put that into practice.
Through TAFE, students are able to work with teachers and build relationships to experience what it means to be an educator. Although it is only her second year, she has been in a leadership position both years and is currently president of the organization.
Day one, she was really eager to learn about everything, about the teaching program, and especially with our TAFE programs. And then this year, she's actually at Hughes Elementary School in an elementary classroom, and I go in there, and she's always extremely active in doing things with all the students that are in there. It's adorable. She does a really good job.
With the support from her mentor teacher, she's able to grow in her abilities and gain new skills she'll need in the classroom of her own.
This homework allows me to step out of my comfort zone and try new things. For example, they play a game called Haggerty, and it's where you can work on phonics. It's just a phonics game. And she usually does the game and leads it, but the other day she let me lead it. I enjoyed doing that and just being able to step out of my comfort zone and do things that I wouldn't usually do.
For her, every new lesson brings her one step closer to the career ahead of her. For Hilltop News, I'm Samantha Mitchell.
If you're interested in joining Taffy, you can find their booth tonight at Expo Night at 6 p.m. We had a lot of Blue Hawk action in sports this past week. Aliyana Sanchez is in the studio to catch you up on everything Blue Hawk sports. Ali?
Thank you, Yuktha. Starting off, we have wrestling hitting the mats at the Cougar Classic this past weekend. For the boys, we have Arthur Necessian placing second and Julian Larson placing third. For the girls, we had Lillian Jukes and Luciana Vega, Alan Carr and Zakaya Burke all placing first in their weight classes. Abigail Sedgwick and Chloe Sykes placing third as well. Overall, as a team, for the girls wrestling, they placed second as a team. Wrestling has their senior night this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Come congratulate our Blue Hawk seniors. Last night, our girls soccer kicked off their season against Allen. They scored quickly in the first half of the game and were able to keep their 1-0 lead for the rest of the game, winning their first district game. Friday, they play Princeton at 7:30. On the other hand, our boys lost 1-2 against Allen for their first game. They will be against the Princeton Panthers on January 16th at 7:30 p.m. Last night, our boys basketball team took on the Allen Eagles. Our Blue Hawks struggled to keep up, losing 42-65. Hoping to move up in districts, their next game is at Princeton High School at 7 p.m. this Friday. Our girls also played against Allen Tuesday night in a thriller. With a 9-point lead in the fourth, the Allen Eagles fought back to have tied the game with 9 seconds left. Sophia Reed took the inbound with a pass back to Addie Johnson, who sunk a buzzer beater 3-pointer to end the game. The girls are currently second in district with a 7-2 record. Their next game is also this Friday at Princeton High at 5:30 p.m. Stay tuned for a live interview with Addison Johnson to talk about the game winner. Our Rock Hill archery team gives us an insight on what goes on further than a physical combat of shooting an arrow. Yoram Ramirez has the story.
Archery is one of Rock Hill's many club sports that students get to learn not only the physical aspect of archery, but also the mental aspect, all in order to provide perfect aim for your target.
I've done archery since 7th grade, I believe, but I started it when I was young, just shooting in my backyard or at my grandpa's woods and stuff. But the club archery for the school since 7th grade.
Archery demands significant mental effort, acting as an active meditation by requiring intense focus, patience, and breath control.
A mindset. Not having a good mindset could lead to not getting good arrows. If you have a bad mindset, like, oh, you're shooting and like, oh, I suck, I keep failing, keep getting bad arrow after bad arrow, well, then you're not really going to improve. So you just have to put all your energy into the next arrow and then the one after that, and then you'll see improvements after that.
Archery doesn't require traditional athletic skills like speed or strength, making it accessible for all students of all backgrounds.
Yes, I do hope that more people can actually be invested in archery, because archery is a very interesting sport and it is very underrated in my opinion. So I do hope more people can realize how much effort we are putting into it instead of just brushing it aside as another club sport.
Archery is expected to have 12 more matches this semester. For Hilltop News, I'm Miriam Ramirez.
The archery team recently competed for nationals and is on track and competing for 12 more district matches against the other schools in the area. We have a special guest in studio. We are with Addison Johnson from the girls basketball team. Addie, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
So Allen against Allen last night. What were you guys doing to prep for the game, especially with going in with being rivals?
We've been working this whole week, just going over scout and just working on everything that we needed to work on, because we knew it was our biggest game of the season. And so we knew that if we did the same thing that we have been doing, because we've been playing good, that we would come out with a win.
That's great. In the huddle in the fourth quarter, with the game being tight, 9 seconds left, what was y'all's mentality, y'all's energy going into that last play?
Well, our coach, she was drawing a play in the huddle, but in practice we've gone over scenarios like this so that we knew we could do it in this moment. We knew we had 9 seconds left, so we just had to see what the best option was going to be, and it just happened to be my shot, so yeah.
After the shot went in, it was a great shot. What was your mentality, or like, how are you taking that win? What does that win mean to y'all?
I felt very good, definitely, because it was against Allen. They're definitely our biggest rivalries at the moment, and just this season, so it felt really good. We were all very happy. We're just going to use it for the rest of the season, because now we know that we can beat anyone and we're going for the first place spot.
So with that, how are y'all going to take this as motivation into y'all's game against Princeton this Friday?
Just take what we did, do the same thing we did against Allen. We know we can beat Princeton. And so, just keep working the rest of the week and don't let up.
Well, thank you for being in studio with us today. That's all our Blue Hawk Sports. I'm Aliyana Sanchez. Now back to the desk.
Well, that's all we have for today's show. For Hilltop News, I'm Yuktha Vangaveti.
And I'm Krish Bharadiya.